Hey, so you asked me to do scorpion. Here it is. It's not the easiest posture to do, especially if you haven't done a lot of inversions yet. And if you haven't done a lot of backbending yet, then maybe this is not for you. So in order to do this is needed you have a solid 3-minute headstand or something that you could compare to that kind of stability, that your shoulder and arm muscles are going to support you. And then you should be at least very comfortable in camel, bow postures that are requiring quite a backbend. In order to do scorpion, you do not need a special upper spine backbend, which is harder than lower spine backbend, but it would be beneficial and it would be the right thing to do. So most of the video will be about how to get there, all right? I'm gonna try and show you something you can do every day and get better at it. I'm pretty sure you will improve. You should have a wall. You should have your mat against the wall, and then let's just start. All right, so we're going to start with a strap. If you don't have a strap, take a towel, a sweater, a big one, one that you can stretch, you know, anything, a yoga towel, anything that is long if you're inflexible and not so long if you're more flexible. We're going to just do a little shoulder opening move. Bring your feet together. I'm sure you've seen that one before. Your legs are tight, hips tight, chest up, right? And then with the inhale, you lift up your arms and over. There shouldn't be any movement like this, clunky wonky movements. Then it's too tight, okay? Then open up your hands more apart. It'll be fine. If you do this every day, it'll be really quick. How you increase, I haven't done it for a while, but I used to do this a lot before. Or the backbends, so this can help, all right? Keep lifting up your shoulders every time. It's like weightlifting. Lifting the chest with the inhale, with the exhale, you lower your hands. Inhale, chest up. All right? And exhale, lower down. And from the side, it's going to look like this. So just make sure you're not hurting anywhere. That'll be good. We're going to do 5 more, and that's it already. If you want more of this, then you're always welcome to just stop the video. At any given point, we have a few exercises ahead that might take more time for you, or might feel better if you do it another time. This is really just the bare minimum I'm going to show you, okay? Good. Very nice. That's 2 more. Lift, exhale. And 1 more. And exhale down. Okay, relax your shoulders. And put that strap down there. So you can hang your shoulders forward like this, your arms for a moment. And then come back slowly. What we're going to do first is to increase the back bend, to warm up your back for a scorpion. I'm going to use a very old tool, very classic for the ghost sequence people, is the wall walking. There's some other styles incorporating this. I don't know who invented it. I don't care. Make sure you're like soft arm distance away from the wall, right? Open your feet really far apart. This is not about anything else but just warming up the back. So you don't have to go too dogmatic into whatever you do with your legs, feet, hips, and so on. Just try and follow along, right? So you're going to have a soft arm distance. You can stretch up your arms, lift up the chest with the inhale, and then with the exhale, you reach back. I'm gonna try and touch the wall. Now I'm gonna lift my head only to make it sound more easy with the microphone. You shouldn't do that, so keep your head relaxed back and try and touch the wall. If you touch the wall, push against the wall. Right? Now, there's different levels of flexibility. For some people, this is already enough to get dizzy. Okay, then just stay there. Probably scorpion is not for you. It's okay. That doesn't mean that if you don't do this, like if you do this 3 months long, every second day, you're going to be easy in there, right? But you need to like acknowledge your process. Okay, so one more time. If you can walk down lower, you're always welcome to lift your heels to get a little bit more leverage on the lower spine, have some more space, right? You can walk all the way down or stay wherever you are. Preferably, if you cannot walk all the way down, it would be good that you can see your hands, right? And you're going to still use your arm strength, use your leg strength. Don't collapse your thighs out. They want to be inner thighs engaged. And you're going to come down all the way to the wall. Try and touch the chest to the wall. Push into the ground. If you want to, lower your heels or keep them up. I don't care. Stretch up and come down. This would be one wall walk. Now, if you're dizzy, you feel tweaky in the lower back, that's all fine. Just give it a few more times, like especially if you do this in the morning, can be a bit hard on the lower spine. Just make sure you can use this, right? So bend knees and lift heels to lengthen the lower spine. It'll be easier. Eventually you want to go into your upper chest. But it's not important on the first or second back bend. First or second back bend, just, get it over with. Keep breathing. Push into the floor if you are on the floor. Otherwise, push into the wall. And come back up. Please make sure head comes up last, right? This is a thing I see a lot with every student. You freak out. Somewhere on the wall, you freak out and you go like, and then something like that happens. Please don't do that. It's not gonna help you at all. It's gonna make your neck feel really weird. We're gonna relax the head back because straight back is no problem, right? And when we come back, you want head straight. And then you can turn or whatever you want to do. Okay, let's do 3 more, just because we don't have too much time. Try and find at least 2-3 breaths, comfortably breathing. I mean, of course you can, straighten your legs, bring the feet together. You can come closer to your hands or your hands closer to your feet. You can do all these things, but more important for now would be to just understand where you are and work with that. 2 more. Now, if you have a deep back bend, I'm going to encourage you to go onto your elbows. If this is all you can do, please just try and lift your chest, right? If you have a deep back bend, please try and go on your elbows, because we're going to be on the elbows anyway. Push your elbows into the ground, lift the chest so the chin comes forward, right? Even step the heels onto the fingers. If you can, push your arms straight, walk back up. And relax your arms. It's going to be one last. I'm going to show you one more time what I did there. Don't worry if you're not there. It's not important, right? It's just one step closer to what we're going to do anyways. So lift up, reach back, touch the wall, go down. Eventually you don't need to touch the wall, but this is, for a warm-up, it's good. Anyways, bring your elbows down, lift the chest. If your hands come back together, this is okay. If you're not warmed up, it's fine. Then you step a little back with the heels, but that's only, in case this is easy for you. Push into your hands to bring your arms straight. Come back up the wall. Bring your arms down. Relax for a second. Good. Okay, so that's the normal wall walk into Urdhva Dhanurasana. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into a little bit more upper spine back bend, because what happens if we're going to put the feet on the head, we need to have a lot of opening in this part and in this part. If you cannot bring your arms like this, it's probably going to be hard for you to do tiger scorpion. There are other scorpions like chin stand scorpion, handstand scorpion, but I'm guessing this is the most stable one for you to learn. And then you can progress into the others, right? Okay, so for upper chest back bending, it's the same thing, but now if you are very flexible, you bring your feet together. If not, you don't have to. And you want to keep the bend up in the chest. So bring the hands down, push it straight. So bend your knees, push your arms straight. Right? You're going to pull the butt back to the wall and straighten the legs again. Then you're going to walk down a little bit more. Lift the chest with the inhale, with the exhale. Pull the butt down towards the wall. Knees together if you can. Pushing into the wall. One more time. Walk down. If you can, arms straight. Pull the butt back. Or legs straight, upper spine, back bend through, shoulder level with the hands, and then you come back up. Now I know that was a lot to take in. Let's try it again together. So basically, you're making this Utkatasana duck butt variation while you're in the back bend. That's going to force it to be more up than down. It'll be hard. Don't worry. It's okay. So let's try it again. Stretch up with the inhale. Go back down. Push against the wall. And pull the butt to the wall. Straighten your legs. Walk your hands a bit down. Bend your knees. Pull the butt back. Push against the wall. Keep breathing. Straighten the legs. That's probably enough. Right? Good. We're going to do one more that time. And if you need more of them, that's totally fine to just stop the video and try it again for yourself. So you should feel it here in the latissimus and somewhere around your shoulder blades. It can be inside, it can be also up here on the rhomboids. It depends really how deep your back bend is. You're probably going to feel it more here if you are not that low, but you are still trying to stretch and breathe into that area. It's going to help you, okay? So bring your feet close together one more time. If you haven't already, try it now. The inhale, stretch up the chest. Reach back for the wall. Lift the chest with the inhale and walk your hands to head level. Lower the butt to the wall, knees together. Inhale, lift. Walk the hands down lower. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Walk a little lower. Exhale, sit. Right? Okay, slowly come back. Wonderful. I know, you probably feel like lying down already. Good, wonderful. Now we're going to try and turn it around. In order to get the body in, let's say, conditioned to the scorpion, it's really nice to do the wall walk the other way around. In this way, we can be a little bit flexible in the beginning, which means you can put your head down first and not be on your forearms the whole time. It's probably you don't do that a lot. If you still want to, that's totally fine. Go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to show you the way you can start with headstand. You can push up eventually in the deepest spot because then you have more leverage to bend. And then you can bring your head down again to come back down. Right? Most people I know who start with this are gonna have some trouble anyway to like keep their elbows in the same or right spot, and mostly the elbows go out far. So if you're one of these people with more tight shoulders, just grab your hands for now. It's gonna be okay for this one, okay? And then over time, I'd like you to try and open them, bring them flat down, right? Okay, so how far are you away? Maybe one arm length, okay? If you're in a all four position. Okay, so we're gonna bring the elbows down. Let's just bring the hands together, interlace them. Push down and try not to open your elbows anymore, right? From here. Good. Now, you can just bring the head down. Lift the feet up and reach one leg, so you're not so scared. Reach one leg back. Good. Touching the wall. Now you're going to push against the floor and lift the head away from the floor and lower the right foot. Just use your foot as like a telescope or a sensor or something to feel all the way down to the ground. Now, if you cannot touch all the way down to the ground, that's fine. Just go as low as you can and then just come back up with the right foot pushing against the wall. You don't have to straighten your leg. If this is more comfortable, like in a bent knee, it's fine with me. Don't worry about it. And bring the other foot down. All right? So this is a very easy variation on the wall walk on the other way around. So let's try it again, and this time more fluently, or fluid. Bring your legs up. Right, so again, we are still on the head. You're gonna reach for the wall. Oh, that's the same leg I did before. So let's just bring the right leg on the wall first. Left foot goes down as far as you can and head lifts up. You push against the floor. Lifting the chest and slowly come back up with the left foot, right foot down. Reach, bring it back. And then your head can be back on the ground. That's fine. Okay, now we're gonna do 3 more of these, and it hopefully is gonna relax your fear, really. And still warm up your back a little bit more, your shoulders into Tiger Scorpion. Okay, reach, left foot this time again, foot down, touch. Don't turn your head just because I do it, right? Right foot on the wall, oh, left foot down, and reach back. And now just stay there again, left foot up, right foot down, push, head is off the floor, right foot, left foot down, and head is back on the floor, reach back. Last one, gonna do one more. So you can be very sloppy in the headstand. I'm not gonna be dogmatic on this one today. Right foot on the wall, left foot back and down, push against the floor, and reach back. Wonderful. So I hope you could feel some kind of progress into this situation. I know this can be hard. I know you can move very slow in the beginning. Don't worry, just push the space button and give it some time, you know, try it out in your pace and then come back. Wonderful. Let's go on. The next variation would be to try and go from forearm to tiger or from touching the wall to tiger. So there's really two ways. It depends on your practice. If you are used from other yoga styles to forearm and you have like a straight forearm practice, then you would need to learn to lift the chin up, the chest up, keep pushing the elbows into the ground and just reaching the feet forward. So you have like it's really just a lower back bend at this point. That is that, and most of you can probably not do that. So for the rest of you, it would be going quite close to the wall, saying one forearm length, and then interlace your fingers, pushing into the ground, and you're just gonna, again, like we did before, we're gonna reach for the wall with the feet. This time, both feet. You can push into the floor. Now from here on, it would be advisable to have the hands down. If that is too hard for you, keep them together for now, not forever, right? And then you're gonna try and lift away by bending one knee and pushing the toe into the ground, trying to keep the knees together or somewhat together. So you're going to try and create that back bend, lifting the chest and the chin, right? And then you go back down, take a break, do child pose for a moment. So, let's see. Trying to teach you what else do you need to know to do tiger scorpion. So we did a lot of shoulder opening back bends now. And now the part that is missing is the inversion, right? Eventually you want to do this posture without the wall. So you need to understand chin up, chest up is basically, and push the elbows down, is basically all you're going to do the whole time. The back bend and the feet down, not so hard, right? Pushing into the ground and keeping the chest up, much harder. Most people collapse a lot, and that is where you're going to have also the pain later in your muscles, but that's also not going to work for the posture, okay? We're going to try it one more time. So, hands are down. I'm gonna show you with the hands apart now. Just go up anyway. And just bend one leg, keeping the toe on the wall, lifting the chest, and try maybe to bring both feet away from the wall, right? Good, okay. Relax, for a second. The next thing we're doing, you relax. The next thing we're doing is we're going to try and slide the feet down together. I never liked doing that. I started doing scorpion freestanding. For me, that is easier because it was not easy to learn it. I would fall out a lot. But relying onto the wall is for me harder. But for most of my students, it's easier to learn it this way. So I'm going to show you. If you decide on not doing it, wonderful. Then you're just going to do the one that we do after it. But you can try, okay? So at least one forearm distance, not too much, right? And then you're going to come up with the legs. Again, lift the chest and the chin. And you can bring your feet together and just slide them down. Keep pushing into the ground and keep lifting the chin and the chest. Now, at some point, this is going to feel very uncomfortable. That's when you need to go away from the wall anyway with your feet. You're probably not going to be comfortable forever on the wall. I'm going to show you one more time. You have your feet up, feet are together. Slide the wall down. At some point, just fold. If that's too much, keep one leg on the wall. Try and touch with one foot. Push against the floor. You see, I even got out of it. It's easy to forget. And come back down. Relax for a second. So, you saw me having trouble to just stay on the wall. For me, it's weird, but I try to show you anyway because I think it's a valid approach. I just personally don't like it so much. So let's try freestanding and see. You can do whatever you think. Sometimes you could, for example, practice freestanding, but then be close to the wall, and then in case you're gonna like lose balance, you know it's there. You can push with the foot against the wall to catch yourself. I think that's a great approach, right? Okay, let's try it. So, remember, you just saw me even doing the mistake. It's really hard to keep pushing into the floor. Okay. One more time, legs up. Now, since we are freestanding, you need to know what you're doing. If you're going into forearm first, then pull one leg up. I have videos on that. Push the elbows into the ground and keep stretching the feet forward. Then bend the knees. If you cannot bend your back anymore, reach for your head. And come back. If you can, without the wall. Wonderful. Relax for a second. So, I see most of the fear in my students in falling over, whereas getting out of the posture can be quite hard too, right? The thing that I can always recommend is to go slow. Whenever you're going slow, you're in control of your movements, right? And that's going to make it easier, believe it or not. It's going to be harder for strength approach, but it will be easier to understand postures, your body in the posture. Let's do one more time together, and then we're good. I'm going to release just a little bit more. Okay, so elbows are down and shoulder width apart, hands are down. If we're going from the forearm, you can just lift one leg up and pull the other one up, stretch up, bring your feet forward, come into a back bend, keep pushing your elbows down, lift the chest and the chin. And then bend the knees. Eventually, keep lifting your chest and your chin. If you're not reaching your head already with your feet, that's not even important, right? A lot of people start with the head and the feet being this much apart. It's not important. What is important is this movement, right? Wonderful. Okay, let's have a little release. Just relax for a moment. You probably did that already. So you bring a left elbow on the outside of your right knee, either this way or in Utkatasana, right? On your feet. I like that one too. Release. In a twist. Shoulders away from your ears. Let's do that one more time. In standing. So right foot forward. Left heel in. This is Trikonasana. I'm just going to bring your left hand on the floor on the outside of the right foot and just stretch up. And then bend the right knee, push the left heel back, and twist. Shoulder away from your ear. And then let's do the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back, right heel back down. Straighten both legs, lock the knees. Bring the right hand on the outside of your left foot. Stretch up. Pull the left hip back. And then let's do the Vrshikasana twist, push the right heel back. Right elbow, just easy one, just counter. Beautiful. Very nice. And let's just stretch the shoulder one more time the other way. So you are in your all fours, right arm through. Relax onto the right deltoid. It's not supposed to be very deep, just supposed to feel a nice stretch. Other side, right hand forward, left arm through. Just try and feel it on your left shoulder, deltoid. And then come back with the heels to your hips. Sorry, with the hips to the heels. Relax the forehead. Wonderful. If you have time, lie down or do a shoulder stand underneath, behind this now, and lie down after that. Thank you so much for trying, for giving your best. Let me know how you're doing, if I can help you with anything. And then I'll hope to see you next time again.